So I think for me, that's my purpose. My purpose in life here is to support order, is to help order, is to make the society that I live in, the community that I live in, the environment that I am in better than it was. So, and that goes to the smallest nucleus like I am in, like starting with my family, like what is my interaction with my wife? What is my interaction with my kids? Because there's other one I'm with the whole time. Like how do if people go on and ask them like what what do you think about chemo? If those people cannot have like a good thing to say about me, like irrespective of what I do in the world, it's nothing. It's all fake. So you start from like the smallest nucleus, right? And then you go like your friends or like your family, or siblings and parents. Like, what do they think about you? How you make an impact there? Like, do you make them happy when you're around, or they're happy when you're not around? Right. So what does that look like? It's not even material. Like your presence there. Like, how do you make them feel? Like you're just being really conscious about that. Then it goes like your friends, right? And then like your circle of friends, how do they feel about you when you're around them? Do they see you as an asset, or do they see you like you just don't matter, right? And so for us, like even like there's this idea when you live in a place, your neighborhood, like usually we live especially in the West here, you live in a apartment complex, or you live in a single, like there's this environment. If you live, for those who live in the big apartments and stuff, like you come in, you have your apartment, you open the door in this box that you go in and enclose, so everybody just enter. Sometimes you don't even interact with these people around you. Like sometimes you get in the elevator, you don't even say hi to them. Like that's so common here in the West. But like for me, like if I go in places like what is I have a purpose. Like I if I don't live here anymore, would they notice I'm not here? Right? So I ask that question. So like people around me, even this simple smile, like I get in the elevator with them, I just like a simple conversation. Like it just brighten their life. That's totally impact. The simple smile, the simple conversation, those things. So like people around you in your space, when you're not there, they should notice that you're not there. Like in the positive way. And then it kind of grows out that way. Like, okay, when you build a bigger community, what does that mean? What kind of impact that you make? So like that simple way of thinking, from like the smallest nucleus of your environment to like grow out, it goes all the way to community, then it can go to your city, how you involve there, and then like a bigger like company, and then all that stuff. So for me, that's how I'm thinking. So that applying the idea of this purpose. What is the purpose of my life? It just how do I make people's life better?
I absolutely love this, and I love the focus, almost from the inside out. Like the what's the smallest, or the my family, the immediate people that are in my vicinity for most of the time. How do they feel about me? I'm always very suspicious when people are trying to make big changes in the world, and their life may seem like a mess, other than outside of doing a big project or whatever it may be to influence culture, society, whatever it may be. I think having the fundamentals of life, like what would in my case, what would my wife, okay, my daughter's one, but what would they say about me if I'm not there? Like, or what would other people in my neighborhood think about me? I think this is a wonderful thing to hold, or even just to revisit, or to keep in mind